Hi class, my name's Tara Myers. I did my research project on rape and the detriment it causes, as well as the emotional state of the rapists themselves. I found out that every 98 seconds in America, a rape victim falls to the mercy of a rapist, and that the only way of recovery, which isn't ever going to be full recovery for a rapist or a rape victim, is through the support of friends, family members, pastors, or other outlets as counselors and therapists and stuff like that. Many times, rapists have infatuation or a lust for the rape victim, or it's done out of frustration or anger because of other situations that have been held at home with their wives or children, or other family situations that are unable to be expressed emotionally within that circumstance. Also, 10% of sexual offenders are women. And this actually really surprised me, because the fact that majority of the women that do molest or rape, most of them are children, which is very sad, actually have their own families and their own children. So it came as a shock to me that something so close to home for them would sit there and be part of that offense. It's not something that I would ever think that, a mother would do. Being a mom myself, I just could never fathom that someone would want to harm a child that way. And the long-term effects that it brings to the child as well as the family is very detrimental. The children have emotional distress the remainder of their life. It affects their long-term relationships. It affects their relationship with their family. So, there's just a whole ongoing process of how rape is effective to majority of people. Also, there's some books that I found that were inside the mind of a rapist, and majority of the time, rapists don't do it for the thrill of it. They do it to get the emotion out of their system, and the emotion that is divulged within the act of rape, it seems really odd to me, is something of sexual pleasure, but it's also something that they have no comprehension to actually falling to compassion. They don't feel like what they did was wrong. They feel like what they did has all justification and all actuality of needing to happen. And they know that if the actual victim doesn't tell anything to any authority figure or anyone else, that they can continually do it again. I read some books that were actually really good. This one is The Sexual Predators Inside the Mind of Sexual Predators, and that one has lots of good not good stories, but has good stories about different circumstances that had come into play, that had taken place, about different law factors and the way that rapists approached the jurisdiction with certain pleads, because they truly didn't know what the circumstance was for their actions. So it's pretty sad how people really don't understand or comprehend what they do is harmful to another person in the act of rape. But yeah, it's something that's very, very hard to discuss. And I hope that what my presentation was a gist of what I did my actual essay on. And I look forward to seeing all yours and reading about your guys's. Have a good night. Thank you.